You have accessed my commentary track of my G.I. Joe Sigma 6 collection review. G.I. Joe Sigma 6 was a 2005 G.I. Joe reboot from Hasbro. It featured 8-inch action figure toys in a new style and with a new anime cartoon to go with it. In some circles it was successful, in others it wasn't. I always liked it, so here's some of the figures that I have built, collected in 2005, 2006, and 2007. So as you can see, we are spinning Duke around on the green turntable. Duke is the leader of G.I. Joe, and you always start by getting Duke. You'd be a moron, complete dork, not to start your collection with Duke. Anyway, Duke's main feature in this toy line was guns. He had a lot of them. Of course, now as I say that, he's not holding a gun. He's using his little computer wristband and holding a grenade. So he's got a lot of features. Oh, here we go. Well, this is a grapple. But if you can look closely, the grapple is fixed to his smaller handgun. And that is the theme of much of the Duke figure. He has the cool grapple that shoots about half a foot, and then he rappels up that distance. Exciting. Here's his grenade missile launcher box, and it was too big to fit holding, so I had him just holding it down. Snake Eyes. Now, Snake Eyes was my first figure of the Sigma 6 line, hence why I was joking about Duke being your first figure, just making fun of myself. Actually, both figures are a great start of the line. What's neat about Snake Eyes is that he is so customizable with his swords and guns and such. You can create either a Ninja Snake Eyes or a Commando Snake Eyes, and I prefer Commando Snake Eyes.
Hello? Human Fly here. Come on, I spent all night dyeing my underwear.
Yeah, this is just another great example of how much stuff comes with these figures. Snake Eyes has so many things to decorate him with. It's, this figure by himself could last you 100 years if you were trapped in a dungeon. Without his gear, he looks pretty skinny and slender, but hey, that's what a ninja should be. Lieutenant Stone, the English mate from across the pond. He was a spy, a G.I. Joe agent. I kind of thought he was going to be Flint when I first saw pictures because of his beret, but nope, he's just an English chap with a really cool diamantium arm of sorts. I forgot. Did I say that right? Diamantium arm? He must have got injured. I think his legs look kind of bad too. So this figure is also one of the tops because of everything he comes with. Kind of got the double gun like Duke has, and he's got another gun up on his harness, and he comes with a net weapon. Not since Alan Grant of 1992 Jurassic Park toy line have I seen a cool net toy that functions so awkwardly. Kind of a small net, hard to capture anybody. He also has a neat Cobra disguise for his spying. It's a bummer that they never released a Cobra Trooper, General Cobra Trooper for Sigma 6 though. Shipwreck. I love Shipwreck. Actually, that came out awkward. Shipwreck is one of my favorite characters of the G.I. Joe world. This version, he has a monkey though instead of a parrot bird, Polly. But you know what? A little bit of difference is okay. Shipwreck sports some strange tattoos on his arms, and it makes me think that he's a little more crazy than he should be. Perhaps he should be Cobra. If you look closely, he's got some girls' names scratched out, including G.I. Joe girl names. So Is he a serial rapist or something on the G.I. Joe team? Yeah, so that's just weird. But still a tremendously cool figure with this harpoon that shoots about 3 inches before it retracts. High Tech, the Poindexter of the group. He is responsible for creating the Sigma 6 power suit. So if you don't like the accelerator suit in G.I. Joe the movie, you can blame High Tech. I actually liked the Sigma 6 suits for this toy. They're each colored differently for each Joe. They didn't overpower too like the stupid movie suits did. They just gave a little extra push and laser protection. Um, High Tech also built himself this cute little dog, and it connects to this huge laser gun. Compensating for something, High Tech? Man, that is a very, very long laser weapon you got there. Spirit Iron Knife. This is a toy why we get into toy collecting to begin with. Holy cow. Where to start? Uh, awesome bow, backpack full of arrows, different kinds. I think the bow even fires if you do it right. Kind of hard to do this in his hands, but look at this awesome figure spin. I'm going to have to give this a double spin because this is just so tremendously cool. Spirit is the tracker guide team member of G.I. Joe Sigma 6, and just overall awesome. I love playing with this figure. I can't get enough of him. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with blood. G.I. Joe Wetsuit. One of my favorite episodes of Seinfeld was when Jerry was dating that girl whose father left her all those toys. And there was this great scene where Jerry had, of course, drugged her asleep so he could play with the toys. And he was playing with an old G.I. Joe scuba diver. And he animated the scuba diver's legs swimming so well that it just made me really want to have a G.I. Joe scuba diver toy, and this is a great toy. Look at it. He's got fins, he's got a backpack, he even comes with a little mine to defuse, and if he doesn't do it right, the mine pops open and chaos ensues, or death, I guess. So, fun toy. Long Range. I think Long Range was a real popular character of this line. He's a sniper, gun guy, uh, trench coat, Matrix-like little ponytail. This is what the world was like in 2005. We all wore dark things. But look at his gun. This thing is a toy in itself. It's a rifle with a scope, long-range barrel, flash noise suppressor, and grenade launcher all in one. Really cool. I'm long range. Da 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 da. Walking around with my big gun. Yeah, this is incredible. He's like a total badass. You would not want to meet this guy anywhere. I mean, look at here. Someone just stole his trench coat and now he's pissed off. There's a couple variants of long range. I have the other one in which he has a little skull on his small shotgun there. Kamakura. I could really care less about this figure. This is actually a second or third run figure in the cheaper figure packs. You could tell he doesn't look as nice as some of the other G.I. Joes. But what I mainly got him for was this awesome squirrel backpack, flying squirrel backpack. I, if you haven't noticed, have a thing for squirrels. And so when I saw this toy and the flying squirrel backpack, I couldn't resist. Too much fun. As without it, he's kind of blah, just a yellow guy with swords. But still, maybe an extra guy to get caught by Cobra and beat up, I guess. And then the other Joes can save him. I could, again, care less about Kamakura. Tunnel Rat. Tunnel Rat's a great figure, and for some reason I left him in his package for almost since a week ago. And it's funny, I don't know why. It's not like after buying 20 or so G.I. Joe Sigma 6 figures that one would matter to leave in the package. Like I was saving any money. He was only like $10 at the time. Of course, nowadays, a figure like this would probably be worth $30, but he comes with a great little rolly cart that you can go down and clean sewers with. Poor Tunnel Rat has brown as a Sigma 6 color, so you know where he's going to go, where no one else wants to go. But he's a neat little figure, scrawny at that, and like his goggles that can move over his face. Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty, in my opinion, is one of the top 10 action figures ever made in the world of action figure history. This guy is absolutely impressive as a toy and a figure and a character. I just can't get enough joy when I'm playing with Heavy Duty. The guy is super strong, super big. Look at those pants. I mean, those are the coolest action figure pants I've ever seen. They're huge. Anyway, Heavy Duty actually doesn't come with as much stuff as his other guys come with, but he's got a couple cool plasma and pulse canisters that he pops into his backpack, and you'll see here from this massive, massive, massive gun that he holds. You can actually turn the Gatling circular thing, and it fires in this awesome display of vibrational power. So yeah, that's Heavy Duty. I'm really, really into this figure. Very cool. You could tell he's way bigger than the other Sigma 6 characters too. He's built. So that is pretty much the collection of good guys that I accumulated over the years. You can tell there's a glaring miss of the females. They never made a Scarlet or a Jinx, which was way big bummer. Because they were big time in the TV show and comic, I believe. So, oh well. Overall, I really like this toy line. Some people would say this monkey looks like Chewbacca, a Chewbacca monkey. He is scary though with his knife. I like his little backpack too. I wonder if he has little monkey goggles and monkey guns in there.